before your time. I'm impressed.
Also rolled the credit. Well, that's the intro before your time.
It's okay.
Paul and I were just singing, was it Simon and Garfunkel together? It was quite the duet.
We're a little bit like Simon and Garfunkel.
Yeah. Anyways, happy Friday. It is, death is upon us. Apparently it's supposed to get some wicked storms tonight.
Wow.
Which is very normal and appropriate for December 10th. We're used to these spring-like storms coming through. And just,
yeah, it's going to be in the 60s. And was this like a tropical storm? What do we call this? A monsoon?
we call this, I don't know, we call this a storm. But it's not snow, which I would be okay if it was snow because that's what's supposed to do in December.
No, that's too early. Too early.
I don't know. I'd rather have that. I don't know. Well, anyways,
Really?
it's supposed to storm. So
know.
if I'm not around Monday, just know that the tornado got me. That's about all I can say.
That God has finally intervened in this atrocity. Yeah.
Just know that my last words will be, damn it, Satan. Just
right. We had a deal.
exactly. You did not hold up your end of the bargain.
That's the problem with bad guys. I always say this. You watch any movie, TV shows, a group of bad guys, 3 or 5 people rob a bank or something. You can't trust those people. We're all going to go our separate ways. We're going to come back in 6 months and we're going to divvy up the money. No, one of them's going to take it and run.
Yeah. Well, that was sort of the premise. Was it the Dark Knight or whatever with the Joker, where he kept telling
the premise of every movie.
Yeah,
really. I mean,
yeah, where he told the last guy in the line, he's like, now you got to shoot the guy in front of you because once he does his job, you no longer need it, and he's just getting some of your money.
Cannot trust bad guys. That's the Italian job, right?
Yeah. Oh, they need to make it. I need to go watch that again. That's a good movie.
Yeah.
It's going to make me want to buy a Mini Cooper, but anyways.
They're a little different now again than they were when that thing first came out. But
yeah, a little bit. They're not so mini. They're not quite.
That's what I mean. They've been Americanized,
Yeah.
They've been supersized, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, when it's bigger than I think a Honda Civic, it's no longer. It's just a Cooper.
Mini is just a name.
It really is.
Yeah.
Anyways, things that aren't mini. Microsoft, Paul, this shocked me 0.0%. So Microsoft is rebranding Xbox Game Pass for PC to just PC Game Pass.
Yeah.
Now, Paul, correct me if I'm wrong, Microsoft has some rich history of naming things Xbox branded, realizing that if it's not directly tied to the console, it doesn't work out so well. Namely, Xbox Music.
Yeah. They also have a rich history of doing the reverse. Remember there was something called, let me see if I can get this, Games for Windows Live, I think it was called, which was sort of like the Xbox Live Gold for, PC back in the Vista days, whatever. But yeah, the Xbox Game Pass branding has always been a little confusing. I think the official name of the console version was literally Xbox Game Pass for console.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. I mean, I know you don't really see it that often, but that's, to differentiate, that's how they would word it. So now when you say Xbox Game Pass, it still means two different things when you think about it. Xbox Game Pass is the console version of Game Pass, but it's also kind of the umbrella name for all of the Game Pass subscription. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, it's fine. Who cares?
Whatever.
It's good. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I don't mean who cares. It's good. It's fine. This is like you hear this, like, yeah, that's fine. Like, it's fine.
Yep. And we move on.
Also, did you see the related Google thing?
I did. I was just about to go to that. So what Paul is referencing here, and I'll let him dive into the details. But it's Google is bringing their Play Store games directly to the PC.
Yeah. They actually reached out to me yesterday to give me a quote, and they said, look, we really can't tell you too much about this. Mm-hmm. We're going to unveil it tonight. And it's just a teaser for now. It's not released or anything. It's not coming anytime soon. It's going to be next year. But they did make a point of saying we did not partner with Microsoft. We didn't partner with anybody that is in the world doing Android like BlueStacks or anything like that. This is Google built, and that's all we're going to say about it at the time. And then since then, there's been a few more details. It is actually going to be a native Windows app that Google's going to distribute themselves, which, again, seems to indicate it won't be in the Microsoft store.
Yeah.
They seem to be very specifically like we're doing this ourselves. They're going to be Android apps running locally. They're not going to be streamed. And it's kind of not so much crossplay, although I crossplay will work, right? It's Android. I mean, this will be Android everywhere. But it's they're using very Microsoft like language. We know we need to meet gamers where they are is literally a quote they said,
Mm-hmm.
which is exactly how Microsoft talks. And it will I think it's called Xbox Play Anywhere, where you could start a game on one
Yep.
device and continue it over here. It's obviously Android is there, Chrome OS is there, and now Windows will be part of it as well. So we're talking next year, so this is still a ways off.
Well, I mean, technically next year's 20 days away.
Well,
no,
yeah,
I know what you mean.
I don't think it's going to be January. I think it's going to be mid-year or something.
I wonder if there's
Well,
going to be any sort of
perpetual beta,
like Stadia tie into this at all.
Well, they didn't mention that. I mean, Stadia obviously is a game streaming service, so but I guess you could make the I don't know, maybe I don't know. It's very specifically Android games. Stadia is not Android games. It's very specifically locally installed. Stadia is not locally installed. I mean, I thought the same thing. When I first saw this quote, I'm thinking, okay, this is going to be another example of them using the Stadia backend to do something else, and that makes tons of sense. And honestly, the more you learn, the less it seems like Stadia. So I don't know what that means for Stadia. I mean, Stadia already has that kind of cross-platform capability, right? I mean, in the sense that there are clients everywhere. I don't know. I don't know. It's an interesting choice. I mean, you could make a pretty good argument that the Play Store probably has, I don't know if I want to say this, it possibly has the most games of any platform, really. I mean, they're all, most of them are like mobile.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think the quality difference is going to be that deviation's pretty significant.
Well,
but
look, I mean, however it happens, whether it's the Windows 11 feature or, okay, actually, let me backstep for a second. I'm sorry. I would like to play Call of Duty Mobile on a real device, So that's kind of interesting.
Yep.
Remember, Microsoft partnered with Amazon to do the App Store thing, so those are locally installed games too. I don't know if Call of Duty Mobile is available in the Amazon App Store. It's certainly not available now in the preview on Windows, right? We know that, but it's absolutely available in the Play Store. Now, that doesn't mean it's automatically coming. This is not going to be every single Play Store game. I think there's going to be some kind of I'm not sure of that either. I don't know. It's very confusing. Yeah. Anyway, if this is a way to do that, there's some high quality shooters on mobile.
Oh, there are. There definitely are. But I mean, there's not you're not going to get the Halo Infinite, the 4K, 120 frames per second HDR ray tracing through the Android apps.
Okay, but that said, if you think about, like, I don't know what the resolution of this Pixel thing I have, it's probably a 1440p something. There are really high resolution Android devices. There are Android device, the decent GPUs. It's interesting. There could be some high quality games.
Yeah, it's more choice for the user. That's a good thing.
Yeah, but really unexpected and very specifically not in partnership with Microsoft. That bit bothers me a little bit.
I wonder if they're perturbed at the whole Amazon App Store thing.
You have to think they went after Google first.
I'm pretty sure they did, but
that's why this is disturbing. I mean, there's a concerted effort not to partner with Microsoft, is what this sounds like, across the board, not just in this one area, right?
Well, they could still be mad about the whole Edge thing too. I mean, they got a lot of reason to be mad at Microsoft. So,
see, they should be partnering on all this stuff.
Yeah.
In a better world.
In a better world, in a better place. Not one that's about to get hit by tornadoes.
Brad, you're skipping the biggest news of all. The most important thing that's happened in the past 24 hours. I got to use the new Notepad on Windows 11. It's hard to say that with a straight. Anyway.
Is your life better? Improved?
It is. No, no, my life has not changed in the slightest. And actually, that's what's awesome about it.
Yeah.
Because they really screwed up Paint. Like, they really screwed it up. And it is functionally inferior to the thing it replaced. And that's a problem for me. I actually use Paint every single day. I use Notepad every single day, too. So the fact that they didn't screw that up, all the keyboard combos work, dark mode support, great. They moved a couple little things around, two of the menu items are in different places, like the way you access fonts, and I don't remember the other one. It doesn't really matter, but they're all there. Like, everything's there. Like literally, even the goofy esoteric stuff that I never use in Notepad that no one ever uses, like insert date and time, still there, works exactly the same. And I think it's because it's literally the same app. They've just put like a WinUI gloss over it and made a couple of menu changes. So that's fine. If you would just please, Microsoft, stop screwing with it and leave it the way it is, it's perfect. Perfect.
Waiting for them to add buy now, pay later to Notepad and watch you just lose your.
Yeah. Did you want a synonym for that word? You can pay now on a 6-month installment plan.
99 cents a month for the next. God, we should not even give them ideas.
Mm-hmm. Enjoy your monsoon.
It's coming your way too. I don't know what you're.
I know.